Hello guys, my name is Gabriel. I'm a sophomore student at Bethesda University. My major is theology, biblical studies, and this semester I'm doing this introduction to psychology. And in this video, I'm talking about a pretending life. Sometimes that we just wear masks and live something that we're not that for real. And I'm trying to connect that to traumas and how these can be influenced by the life that I had before, and how that can change the way that I face and deal with life and with friends and all this stuff, and how culture actually can influence a lot the way that I deal with all the problems that we have in the life. And sometimes the easiest way that we have is just copy people and compares a lot yourself with the other person, and that makes you live a pretending life. Every day we put on masks. We smile when we are expected to, stay silent when we want to scream, and laugh along even when we feel like crying inside. This makes helps us fit into the roles that society has assigned: the good student, the dependable friend, the hardworking employee. We learn to hide our pain behind routines, to bury our fears beneath layers of practice behaviors. But why do we do this? What shapes these patterns of concealment and pretense? Is it fear of judgment, a need for acceptance, or simply the cost of living in a world that sometimes values appearance more than authenticity? In this way, to try to wear a social mask, the culture sometimes leads people to two ways. First, jump in the new culture and forget completely your old culture and where you came from. Or second, run away from your new reality to don't face something different that you're used to. Also, trauma shapes worldview, emotional response, and coping strategies, sometimes leading to hypervigilance or avoidance. Trauma can change everything and everything that we do. Trauma can change the way that we see the world and then make us wear social masks to hide everything that we went through. I can share my own and personal experience in trauma and how that made a difference in my life. The trauma that I had seeing my parents fighting every time, coming from a broken family, I could easily see, today I can easily see actually, how that shaped me and make me be avoiding new relationship with people, to be afraid, because I was afraid to have the same relationship that I saw my parents having, and all that pressure that comes over a child when that child sees his parents fighting every time. That the kid feels a pressure, and that can change the way the kids see the world and act facing the world and life. And through culture and traumas, we start some habits we call vices, and that begin as a simple attempt to cope, to numb pain, distract from fear, or silence emotions we don't know how to express. These behaviors, whether it's overworking, substance use, or constant distraction, often emerge as unconscious strategies to manage unresolved trauma or inner conflict. At the same time, many of us wear emotional masks, carefully crafted fronts that hide our true feelings, represent what we think others expect from us: strength, happiness, control. These masks protect us from vulnerability, but they also distance us from our authentic selves and from reality. Together, these forces start creating complex behavior on us, and what begins as self-protection can become self-limiting, trapping us in cycles that are hard to break or hard to get out. Understanding this interplay is key to recognizing the hiding struggles behind the faces we see every day, not our own faces, but the friends that we have around us, and behind the ones who we wear ourselves. That's why it's so important to understand and learn about all these subjects, about all these concepts, Because taking off the emotional mask is not about exposing weakness, it's about choosing authenticity, allowing ourselves to be seen as we truly are. By living a real life, unmasked life, we give others permission to do the same, and we create a world where vulnerability is strength and where mental health is nurtured, not hidden. That's kind of life worth striving for: honest, courageous, and free.